Friends, buddies, pals, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, I got the big pack on. It's about time. I won't go on about it too much, but if you watch these videos and or you live in the North Island of New Zealand, you'll know just what a crap summer this has been. It just hasn't stopped raining. All the big missions, all the exploratory stuff, all the overnight stuff, just haven't been able to do so far. So this is pretty much my first opportunity to do this, bar one at the beginning of the season, I think. So I've got a weather window, I've got a time window, and I think I've got the river level window, as in it's low enough to fish. I guess we'll find out when we get there. I've had a sneaky look at the river from a long way away, and I think it's fine. So we'll get in there somehow and we'll have a look. And then the plan is fish today, camp tonight, fish my way out tomorrow, walk back tomorrow night, hopefully find some fish. There's some cicadas around, it's warm, the sun is going to come out later, so it could be beautiful as long as I find my way to the river without getting lost and it's fishable. So let's try to do that. Okay, so I'm just trying to do pretty much my final descent into the river. Pretty steep, it's pretty tigery, it's pretty nasty to be honest, I don't like it, but I think maybe I can push. I don't know, I'm going to try looking down this side of this bluff here because that just looks horrible. I don't really want to go in there, not if I can help it. So I'll see if I can maybe sidle around and find a slightly less hideous way in. So, tough going, I'll give you that. Oh yeah, I don't want to go down there. Nope, I know where I need to go. Just can't quite find a way in there yet. And that ain't it, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. Just gonna keep going that way, pretty much just to the left of the sun there. Oh. 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 Made it, boy. That was a mission. Took a wrong turn there somewhere and found myself in quite a bit of trouble. It's in the way. Somewhere I really didn't want to be or shouldn't be, so. But it's all good. Stopped, regrouped, got out of there, made another plan, and I'm here. I'm just pretty happy I don't have to go back out the same way, you know? That would suck. So I'm gonna cool down, have a drink, set up. I'll run you through what I'm gonna use today, and then we'll get on with some fishing. River looks good, looks all right, and this is us for the next 2 days. 9 o'clock. Sweet as. Listen to that. That is the sound of summer. I haven't heard that noise for quite some time. That's just cicadas going nuts. When I was trying to get in here, They were everywhere. They were bouncing off my chest, flying into my face. Be cool to get a cicada eat today, wouldn't it? Surely I can do that. Anyway, I'm going to run you through quickly what I'm going to set up and use today. And then there's a little piece of water just downstream of me I'm going to sneak down to and fish before I work out this first crossing, which looks a bit sketchy, but I think I'll be able to do it. I have to do it because I'm not going back up there. Before I get going, I never do this, guys, but if you watch these videos and you haven't subscribed, can you do me a favor and just click that link down there and subscribe? Just help me grow the channel. You know, it's a really good, free, easy way for you to help support this channel, and I'd really appreciate it. So, this is 5-weight country, so I've got the Helios prototype I've been testing for the last couple of months, maybe longer, can't remember, but that's what I'm going to run. The Helios rod, it's the new one that I'm doing some testing on. I don't know anything else about it, and if I did, I don't think I can tell you yet anyway. But it's a 5-weight, and it's a really, really nice rod. On here, I'm going to chuck the Mirage LT size 2 reel in my favourite burnt orange. Definitely my favourite reel at the moment. And then on here, I've got, as you know, the Scientific Anglers Amplitude Infinity Smooth Camo line in a 5-weight. Okay, so, I don't know if you can see that clearly or not, but loop-to-loop connection on the end of my fly line is a 7-foot floating poly leader from Orbis, and that goes right the way down to a little tippet ring. Again, I'm not sure if you can see that, hopefully you can. There's my tippet ring, and I'm going to build my leader off of that. Don't need a super long leader in here, so we ain't got to go too crazy, but I'm going to take some 3X, and all my tippet material is the Absolute Supreme tippet from Scientific Anglers. Fluorocarbon. It's brilliant stuff. Yeah, it's a bit pricey, but it really is really good stuff. So there, I'm going to run about 5-6 feet of 3X. And I'm going to add maybe an arm's length of 4X to my first fly, which early, and that piece of water is pretty, yeah, it's pretty shaded down there, so I might just go for a real light nymph rig. Just for that first piece of water. And I'll use a blood knot to put those two pieces of tippet together. But whatever knot you like and have confidence in is just as good. Tag ends in a hip pack. I think what I'm going to do is just a nice small hair and copper. That's a nymphy piece of water down there. So I'll just, I'll nymph that. And then as that sun gets up into the valley, then I'll probably change over to a dry dropper. Or, you know, when I start seeing fish, I'll definitely show them a cicada. Tag ends in a hip pack. That's just a size 10 hair and copper from category 3, I think. And then we'll put a bit of 4X off of that, and then like a pheasant tail, size 14 flashback probably. Alright, double Davy. Tag ends in a hip pack. Crush the barb. Just chuck a little indicator on there, and we're good to go. Again, if you haven't seen or you don't know how I make my nymph leaders and indicators, I'll put a link up here, you can go check that out. Save me boring you with it again. Okay, so I'm going to leave all my stuff here, just skip down there with the GoPros and see if we can find a fish, kick off the day. Let's go.
Oh, there's a fish. I can see a fish. Probably should dry dropper him actually, but this will do. Alright, first drift of the day. Here he goes. Looking. Why didn't you eat that? You had a good look at those flies. Yeah. What? Oh, there he is. Just as I was lifting. No way! That's weird, man. Whoa. Don't know what happened there. I saw him flash. Saw him flash on those flies when I put them in. But he didn't eat them, and I was just lifting up to recast and he was there. Nice fish too. That's a great fish. Super strong. That is a beautiful fish, people. What a start. Nice. Oh yeah, that's a tank. That is a tank. Tell you what, that is an incredible fish. Look at that tail. I mean, that's just stunning. What a beautiful fish. Oh, yeah. Right, so I'm not sure what happened there. I popped the cast in and watched the fish come over and flash on the flies, but nothing really happened. So I kind of waited, and then just as it was kind of getting to the end of the drift, I lifted to recast, and that girl was on the end. She was just perfectly hooked. Must have like followed them downstream and then ate them after having to think about it. But spectacular fish, great condition, bright colors. There's just nothing wrong with that fish. What a way to start. Just ate the size 10 herring copper. Okay, so found a fish, just cruising this inside lane, just moving around, just eating stuff. So changed from the nymph, just gone to a straight up dry yo. Big cicada pattern. I'm gonna slap it pretty close to him and just see if he eats it. If he doesn't, if he ignores it, if he don't want it, refuses it, whatever, I'll just put a nymph underneath it, and I'm pretty sure he'll eat that. So anyway, let's see if we can make this happen on the dry. Yeah, slow motion and then just smash it. Nice, man, nice. I mean, look at that. And there's a cicada. Boom. Barbless fly, love it. Oh, wicked. Kind of slow motion, checking it out, and then decided that she wanted it and just dry fly eat. It's still first thing in the morning. That's the whimper from Cat 3. Really good fry, tied in a barbless hook. Caught lots of fish on that over the years. Might change back over, seeing as I've got time, and nymph the deep stuff at the back there. Just cause, I probably should. And that was cool. Really cool. Okie dokie. Here we go. Gonna put a couple through there and we're gonna get on our way. Can't see anything, but that doesn't mean anything. That's fine. I'm trying to drift it along that wall a little bit. There we go. Figured there had to be something down there somewhere, right? It feels weighty. Feels pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. Whoa! This feels substantial. Rainbow. It's got a flash of colour. It really does feel solid. Angry head shapes. Dude! Come on now. Oh my god. Feels like almost wrapped up, because I just can't do anything with him and turn him. It might be wrapped up and a good fish. I don't know. It's really quite difficult to deal with in this deep water. I'm pretty sure he's coming to me on his side now, which is not ideal. Come this way. There's a good fish. Yeah, just wrapped on that back fly, that's all. Great fish. Big tail. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, you're a tank. Yep, and we're now unwrapped and boom, perfectly hooked. That'll be one of the better fish I've ever had out of this river. That is just a tank. I knew when I hooked that fish it was heavy. You could just tell by the dead weight and just the way it was fighting and acting. And then what didn't help was somewhere in that fight, the dropper, the first fly I tied, so he ate the pheasant tail, and then the dropper got caught kind of somewhere back here. So not only did I have a big fish on, I couldn't actually turn him, so things got a bit dicey there. But yeah, that Supreme Tippet is good stuff. It's that kind of situation there where you got a good fish on and things aren't going well. That's when you really appreciate it. That'll be one of the better fish I've had out of this river ever. That's spectacular. I'm stoked. And straight away, all that effort, all that planning, all those issues getting in, totally worth it. Totally worth it. But it's this time of day again. It is dope time. Not that kind of dope. So dope. So dope NZ. That's the name of these guys right here. This is the sunscreen of choice for me right now, and it's great stuff. If you go to SoDope NZ, get any of their products, and then when you get to checkout, put the discount code Trippin in, you'll get 15% off all of this stuff. Go there, get some stuff, save yourself some money, chuck it on your face. So I found the fish up here in front of a big rock in the middle of the river. You won't be able to see it on here, but put the dry dropper on. I think you'll see it. And then I'm just going to try and basically just get a drift straight on. So I'm going to try and get alongside him a little bit, as much as I can anyway, and get the best drift I can onto him, and then see if I can make him see the fly. If he sees it, I reckon he'll eat it.
Should do it. Got him. Nice. Ooh, going up the rapids, mate. Literally going up the rapids. What the hell? Halfway up those rapids. Come on, back down you come. Man, I've never had this. Not to this extent. Come on. Wow. It's amazing. Oh, that's unreal. Nice. Wow. I've never had a fish go up rapids like that so quickly. That was amazing. Really had me running around for a minute there. Unbelievable power. I check my leader, check my knots, check everything, because he just scraped me all around those rapids and those boulders, and did it with ease too. Unreal. Fish are amazing, eh? Took the little pheasant tail, just need to get the right drift and bang. No hesitation. Oh, what a day. These days don't come along that often. When they do come along, just soak it up and enjoy them, because they're pretty special. Just gonna have a bite to eat because it's 1 o'clock and I've got a bush bash gorgy bit to get round in a minute, so I've got to eat before that. So cheese, salami, and I found these cool like cracker things. And I got a new knifey. My buddy Lee, who you may know on Instagram as Inner Wild, he makes amazing knives. And he made this one for me as a present because he's just a legend. Look at that, that is just sexy. This size is perfect for cheese and salami. You should definitely go over to Instagram and give him a follow, check out his posts, see what he creates. He is so talented at making these. It's yeah, it's crazy. If you do like knives and you fancy getting your hands on one of these, we're actually going to team up and we're going to do a Trippin on Trout Inner Wild collab knife. And we're going to make, I'm not going to make anything. He's going to make a dozen of them. Very similar to this.
his logo, my logo. Very limited edition. We're gonna make those available for those of you on my Patreon. So if you're on my Patreon and you like knives, watch out, because you're gonna get a chance to get your hands on a very rare, limited edition Trippin on Trout in a Wild Knife. And if you fancy that, and you're not on my Patreon, jump on over there, and then you too can get your hands on one of these bad boys. Alright, I'm gonna eat this, crack on, bush bass, drop back into the river, and then we're actually not too far from camp, so I can dump my stuff. Let's have a watch.
Ew, gross. Oh. Gross. The cicada flew in my mouth. Maybe that was as crap as I remember. Brilliant. That's the worst of today out of the way. She's getting hot. I'm back in the river. I've set back up. I found a fish up high in the water, so I put the cicada back on, nothing else, and I'm just going to show him that and see if I can get him to eat off the top. Yeah, she's kind of tucked in under a bush most of the time. Kind of got to wait for him to drop back a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. Cicada eat, baby. Oh, it's like summer. Just lazy, turned, sidled over, and then just just mega strong fish too. No. Well, I hope I got that. The camera was at a funny angle, just realised. Sorry if I didn't get that properly. Nice! Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh wow, that's just a... Oh, it's a cool fish. Oh, wicked. But that was great. Just fly landed, looked, moved over, perfect. Textbook. Cool. Some rain clouds up there, look. Might get a bit of rain tonight, I don't know. But it's really hot. It's real summery. I'm not too far from camp now, so really, we're just cruising. It's all good in the hood. I could nymph that, but I'm not gonna. I'm pretty happy with one fish from there, especially a fish like that on the cicada. Chili con carne and mashed potato, Go Native meal, without a doubt my favourite. Fire going, got my food, great day, some amazing fish, some dry fly eats, some sight fishing, cool place, some sunshine, it's hot, cicadas are still going, I'm sure you can hear that. Top notch. I'm going to sign off here so I can eat my food and just chill out and not worry about filming for the rest of the night. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be more of the same, and that will be next week's video, so make sure you tune in for that. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, tap that little bell thing so you don't miss out on next week's episode. And I guess we'll catch up then. Give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment in the comment section below, and all that good stuff. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.